So, hello everyone, and welcome back to Bescheuertes Kurzes Bein. My name's Leah, and welcome back to our coverage of the IPL in cooperation with Guerrilla Cricket. Let me just fix some things here, like my video camera, deactivate, activate, and there we go. Yeah, so cricket starting soon. Okay. Anyway, maybe you saw that I actually in the beginning I had the next match. In the description, I had match 45, the day-night match of the Sunrisers Hyderabad versus the Kolkata Knight Riders. But that is only because today there is only one match for some reason on a Saturday. So I saw, okay, 44th match, night, Mumbai Indians versus Chennai Super Kings, and I didn't see that it was a night game. So I thought, okay, 44th match is on Saturday. It's the first match on the schedule on Saturday. 45th match will be the second one scheduled to take place on Saturday. But for some reason, there is only one match today. Which is kind of weird because there are two tomorrow. And then for the weekdays, it's back to one match a day. And yeah, for some reason, didn't they have two matches on Saturdays? Yes, until last weekend they had two matches on Saturdays. From now on out, there is only one match on Saturdays. I don't know why. It's especially insulting because people think it's too long a tournament anyway. So. Maybe it has to do with them wanting to start on a Saturday and end it on a Sunday or something like that. I don't know, some really really weird scheduling stuff maybe, but I couldn't really tell you. Anyway, so yeah, welcome back. If you know how this is, or we are doing this in cooperation with Guerrilla Cricket, first of all, the Guerrillas will do one match a week, and it's generally the Wednesday match. So this week it should be the Wednesday is Sunrisers versus Kings. Sunrisers Hyderabad versus the Punjab Kings. Yeah, you can check out GorillaCricket.com and you can find out where to listen to that one. In the meantime, if you're new here, please consider liking and subscribing. That really helps a small channel like mine out. And use the YouTube chat because that's basically the thing here in Guerrilla World, or in this. In our little corner of cricket, that we like to talk to the listeners. So in between overs, I will be reading out your social media messages, which in this case, it turns out it's mostly the YouTube chat, since Twitter died a slow death. Yeah, so. For some reason, I'm doing a Mumbai Indians match again. They have been absolute dog shit this season. Nothing really working. I think the only good thing for the Mumbai Indians is that Jasprit Bumrah now has, I think, one more wicket in the season than the Fizz, who couldn't participate, has. Let me have a look. Yes, Bumrah still on 1 wicket for the season from 8 matches, which is it's a symptom of the season they're having. I don't know what's going on. They won their opening match, which is the first time since 2012, I think, that they've won their opening match. But it's bad karma because they've never won the IPL when they won their opening match. So, yeah, they've won one more game after that. But overall, both of these teams, record holders for most championships. Both of them have 5 championships under their belt. And this season, both of them have losing records. I think Chennai Super Kings have won 3, while Mumbai Indians have won 2 thus far in the season. So, let's have a look at what happened. Mumbai Indians have won the toss and they chose to bat. As we are now seeing the points table. Yeah, currently Chennai Super Kings are in 7th, Mumbai Indians in 9th. If they win today, if the Mumbai Indians win today, they will move up 1 spot. Or maybe if they win big, they might actually move ahead of the Chennai Super Kings, but they need to improve their net run rate by somewhere around 0.6 runs. They will, however, go in front of the Kolkata Knight Riders, who are 1 point ahead of the Mumbai Indians, smack dab in the middle between 4 and 6 points on 5, because they had a washout match. Let's see what happens if the Chennai Super Kings win. They are currently in 7th. Yes, if the Chennai Super Kings win, they will move ahead of Delhi Capitals, who are currently in front of them, 2 points ahead, but a significantly worse net run rate. So if the Chennai Super Kings win today, it will mean they move up 1 spot, move into 6th. While if the Mumbai Indians win, they would probably move into 8th or possibly 7th. So, the teams. We have Will Jacks, Ryan Rickleton, Namandir, Suryakumar Yadav, Tilak Varma, and then at 6, Captain Hardik Pandya, Mintz, Krish, Bolt, Bumrah, and Ghazanfar make up the 11 for Mumbai Indians. The impact sub options are Raj Angat Bawa, Mayank Rabat, Shardul Thakur, Ashwani Kumar, and Raghu Sharma. So, there are 3 all-rounders in that one, and 1 pace option and 1 spin option. The pace option is Ashwani Kumar. The other one is the last one I named. So, then, the Chennai Super Kings. Sanju Samson opening with Captain Gaikwad. Then at 3, Ovil, Brevis, Dubey, Jamie Overton, Prashant Krishna, I think. Then we have the spinner Noor, Ramakrishna, and Kambosh and Chowdhury make up the 11. So interestingly enough, they bat Noor, who is a specialist spinner by their classification, ahead of an all-rounder in Ramakrishna. Yeah, so that is kind of wild, I think. And I was talking too much about their playing 11. I didn't even acknowledge the impact sub options. Yeah, so there is some Google Gemini advertisements by the Mumbai Indians now, which is, yeah, it's a shit AI, which is really saying something. AI generally is really among the worst things to ever happen to the world, and in that crowded field, Gemini stands out as being almost as shitty as Grok. Oh, sorry, Mecha Hitler 9000. Anyway, let's see. Yes, the CSK impact options. Now I can see them on ESPN Cricinfo. Kartik Sharma, Akil Hussain, Safras Khan, Matt Short, and Gurjapneet Singh. Prashant Veer is for CSK. I said 8. I was pretty surprised by that. But yeah, it's not Prasad Krishna. Prashant Krishna. It's Prasid Krishna and Prashant Veer. Okay. So, Mumbai Indians won the toss and they have decided to bet. Out come the openers for the Mumbai Indians, followed by that creepy robot dog that they are using, which it always looks so weird, this creepy robot dogs, which I think I can say why I find it so creepy looking, because it both sets of knee joints for the robot dog bend backwards, which gives it that puts it into this uncanny valley. And they bend back in a very, very weird way. It can't really straighten them out. So that makes it look really, really, really weird. Anyway, the openers are taking a guard. I think Ryan Rickleton will be at the non-strikers end for the first delivery. Anyway, if you are listening, please let me know if all is working. Last time I had a bit of a technical screw up because for some reason the latest update to OBS, the broadcasting suite or software that I use, changed my presets, and it disabled hardware rendering acceleration, which I use because standard on OBS is that all the rendering is done by the CPU, and NVIDIA cards and stuff like that. They can be used, and there is a preset for that in OBS, but it changed it back. So we are now underway. Chowdhury is opening the bowling for the Chennai Super Kings, and Will Jacks is the striker. So some left medium to begin with for the Chennai Super Kings. Against the left-hand, right-hand combination for opening for the Mumbai Indians, as Chowdhury is bowling left arm over the wicket to the right-handed Will Jacks, who can do nothing with the first two deliveries that he faces. 2 dot balls, 19 trees are planted for every dot ball that is bowled in this year's edition of the IPL, for probably for some sponsorship reasons, or maybe someone is quite an asshole and plans on planting 19 fiberwood trees for every dot ball. If you don't know what that is a very, very Australian tree. that is known for, if you touch it, it is covered in small little spikes, which are not digestible or can't be broken down by the human organism. I think they're silicon or something like that. And they inject a neurotoxin that just creates pain. It can last up to years. Anyway, third delivery of the over brings the first runs for the Mumbai Indians. Will Jacks is off the mark now. Chowdhury continues left arm over the wicket, this time to the left-handed Ryan Rickleton, who pushes one out into the offside. His partner Will Jacks really wants a run, but Ryan Rickleton sends him back, and another 19 fiberwood trees are set to be planted somewhere. Apparently someone committed suicide after stupidly using it as toilet paper on a trip into the bush. Now Rickleton plays one out to mid-on, and again, Jacks wants the single. Rickleton sends him back. One more delivery left in the first over, and the Mumbai Indians can take all of one run from the first 5 deliveries thus far. It's... I was not going to do a Mumbai Indians game for the rest of the competition because it is just so painful to watch this team. On paper, they are a very, very good side, but it just doesn't work for some reason. And Chowdhury ends the over with another dot ball into the offside from Ryan Rickleton. There is a fielder at extra cover, and there is no run. Dot ball. So, yeah, it's. I don't know. It is so weird. You win the toss. You choose to bat, which is insanity in this year in the IPL. Against the Sunrisers Hyderabad, they did the same thing. They decided to bat first, put up a score, and it was a pretty good score. Granted, it was at the 1 KD, which is a bowler's graveyard. Okay, so let's have a look. Kambosh continues, right arm over the wicket to the right-handed Will Jacks. First delivery is played straight to cover. There is no run. So, 1 without loss. 7 deliveries into this match. The Mumbai Indians, they can't start this season. They don't get off the mark. In comes Kambosh and sliced high into the air and taken by deep backward point, and that is a mistimed shot. He was looking for a drive, for a lofted drive. He mistimes the shot and instead uppercuts it straight to, who is that out at deep backward point? It is Ramakrishna. Ramakrishna Ghosh. So, Will Jacks caught Ghosh, bowled Kambosh for 1. Strike rate of 20 from 5 deliveries. And Namandir is coming in at number 3 for the Mumbai Indians, who have their customary absolutely devastating start. There's a reason this team is at number 9 on the table. Anyway. So, let's have a look if anyone is with us on YouTube in the chat. Reminder, if you're listening, please do use the chat. It's always good to hear what you think. What are your predictions for the season? What are your predictions for the game? Will Mumbai Indians F it up as they usually do this year? Or will they? I mean, they're. Let's put it right out there. They are not in the conversation of who will win this season. Absolutely not. But can they maybe save face and not end it inside the bottom 2 or something like that? Kambosh continues this time to Namandir, who plays him out into the offside. There is a fielder at extra cover. I think it is... Have they basically promoted Ramakrishna Ghosh now? As we are seeing the replay of Will Jacks absolutely throwing it away, and a stunning catch from Ramakrishna Ghosh. Yeah. So can they maybe end the season somewhere in the in the lower midfield of the pack or something like that? Anyway, Kambosh and a leg side glance from Namandir, and it looks like this is the first boundary of the innings. And reminder, it is only the second scoring shot of the innings as well, and we are in the second over. Second scoring shot for the Mumbai Indians, and they are 5 for 1. The current run rate is around 5 point something now. In comes Kambosh. 2 more deliveries left in his over. In he comes, and Namandir fishes for that with an angled bat outside his off stump. Doesn't get bat on ball though. It is going through to the keeper, and there is another dot ball. Now we are seeing that Kambosh is bowling the overwhelming majority of his deliveries on a length, 51%, and all the other lengths are making up 49%. Namandir looking to go hoik over the onside, but misses it completely, and that means the Mumbai Indians are on the way with a very, very strong current run rate of 2.5, which in this day and age is probably pretty bad even in a test match. After 2 overs. 4 runs and 1 wicket coming in this second over. The first from Kambosh, who ends his first over with figures of 1 for 4. Mumbai Indians 5 for 1. Let's see if the Chennai Super Kings will now go back to Mukesh Chowdhury, who opened the bowling. He bowled a very, very miserly over that only produced 1 run. He didn't take a wicket though, but it was almost a maiden to start a T20. In comes Chowdhury indeed. There is a slip in place for Ryan Rickleton. And Rickleton misses it completely. There is no run. Interestingly enough, Sanjay Samson is keeping without a helmet, even to the Pacers. Dhoni is not going to play in this season of the IPL, I think. In comes Chowdhury, left arm over the wicket, and Rickleton stretches his back leg out towards the leg side, gives himself room and slices Chowdhury over the boundary. First 6 of the innings, 11 for 1. Or Super Nelson, as many English people might actually call it. Or it's kind of a Nelson. Nelson, obviously the winner of the Battle of Trafalgar. And he had 1 eye, 1 arm, and 1 leg. So 111, that is Nelson in English. Hammered this time over the onside by Rickleton, and that is the second consecutive 6. 17 for 2 now, the Mumbai Indians. After getting off to an absolute shocker of a start, losing Will Jacks, second delivery of the second over. Mumbai Indians were then 1 for 1, which is not the way you want to start any T20 match, but Mumbai Indians have been doing that quite a lot. Now there is a bit of a discussion, a bit of a yes-knowing going on between Ryan Rickleton and Namandir. We see the smiling Noor Ahmad, who was the fielder there, out at maybe extra cover, who picked up the ball and pinged it in at the stumps. Very inaccurate throw, and it's cover. It's Noor at cover. He throws it in. Sanju Samson was backing up and he had to take it. And Rickleton was out of his ground and ran back. And Noor was smiling because there has been some miscommunication between the Mumbai Indians batsmen as regarding taking singles or running in general this season. Anyway, now there is a single in it for the Mumbai Indians, who move on to 18 for 1 after 2.5 overs, and Namandir 4 of 4, Rickleton 13 of 8, but Namandir is now on strike. The run rate has recovered to 6.35. In comes a Chowdhury, left arm over the wicket, short and pulled by Namandir, and they run, I think, a couple, as this one is fielded on the boundary by a boundary rider there. There is a bit of protection out in the deep on the onside for Mukesh. Means the end of the third over is here, and it brought 15 runs. Mumbai Indians ended on 20 for 1. The current run rate is 666. The number of the beast. Namandir on 6 of 5. Ryan Rickleton 13 of 8. And Mukesh Chowdhury 2 overs bowled, none for 16. His figures so far. I guess the Indians will with Kambosh, the Chennai cement salesman. That's a don't be alarmed about the match info over up there. I can't really use the official logos of the teams because there are copyright trolls out there, and if I do anything on video that uses the real name of the team, or uses which is even worse, the logo or something like that, these people will absolutely try to get my channel shut down. So I'm making fun of the team names, and I was going to say by a cement company, which apparently most of the teams are owned by cement companies, because I found out that the Delhi Capitals are also owned by a cement company. And I'm pretty sure that the Ambanis who own the Mumbai Indians also earn money selling cement. Seems to be a very, very, well, popular, let's put it that way. Selling cement seems to be a very popular career choice in India. Yeah. So, a single and the third six of the innings, as Kambosh does indeed continue. Then another single. So now, Naman Deer and Ryan Rickleton are very closely to, or they've made 13 and 14 runs respectively, so very close in terms of runs scored. And the Mumbai Indians are 28 for 1 after 3.4 overs. Let's see. Yeah, the Kartik and Safras are the specialists, the batsmen that are among the 5 impact subs for the Chennai Super Kings, or cement salesmen. And what has happened here? Rickleton, I think he looks to get it. It's bunted past the bowler. Rickleton is taking a run, but he misses that. The ball bounces up into the air. The bowler takes it, but and Rickleton is halfway down the pitch, and the moment he realizes that he is in danger of being run out easily, Rickleton basically gives up in the middle of the pitch, but the bowler, the fielder who picks it up, misses the stumps, which is, who is it? Yes, it's indeed the bowler. It's Kambosh. He's jumping into the air, picking it out of the air to his right, and without hesitation wings it in the general direction of the stumps. He is basically head on with the stumps. That is very, very dangerous for Ryan Rickleton. It is so dangerous that, in fact, he basically gives up right then and there in the middle of the pitch. But Kambosh misses an easy run-out chance, and Ryan Rickleton survives. They don't get a run in, and that is followed by another single. So 9 runs off the 4th over, and Prashant Veer is coming in. So slow left arm orthodox bowling for the first time in the match. And yeah, inside the power play as well, there are some teams. Chennai Super Kings are one of them. They actually do use the bowlers inside the power play. I think Gujarat Titans. Yeah, the joys of German internet. Ryan Rickleton. He has hit a 6 of the 3rd delivery, and he has now hit another 6 of the 5th delivery. So Ryan Rickleton has, I think, 4 or 5 sixes in this match. He has not hit a 4. And I think the only other scoring shot is a single. Rickleton is doing it in maximums, in smaximums, if you will. Yes, he has faced 18 deliveries. There are no 4s, there are 5 6s, and he has made 33 runs. As he hits another 6 now, And yeah, 33 of 18, run rate 9.4. Mumbai Indians are fighting back. Chennai Super Kings will still be firm favorites, I think, though, even though the fifth over now has produced 18 runs for the Mumbai Indians, 47 for 1. Rickleton, 33 of 18, Namandir, 13 of 7, and Veer ends his first over with figures of none for 18. Chowdhury is given a third over. Final over of the power play is coming up. This has been the most productive over for the Mumbai Indians of the match so far, which is neither surprising nor totally unexpected. So, Namandir is on strike. Chowdhury is given his third over. He has figures of none for 16 from his previous 2. And what is going on? There seems no. It's just a dot ball, and for some reason the broadcaster is showing some highlights, and they missed the dot ball. So 3 sixes in the last over, making up the 18 runs. All of them were hit by Ryan Rickleton. In comes Chowdhury, left arm over the wicket to the right-handed Namandir, who of the innings. 52 is up for the partnership between those two. 52 not out. And now they're getting cute. They steal singles that really aren't there. It's a leg by in this case. 53 for 1 leg by. Rickleton is back on strike. He's on 33 of 18 still. Namandir on 19 of 10. The run rate 9.82. Rickleton hit 25 sixes thus far in the tournament. He is in 4th place for most sixes with 25. Suryavanshi of the Rajasthan Royals is unsurprisingly leading with 37 sixes in the tournament thus far. Yes, he has been a terror for bowlers. Next delivery produces a couple of runs for the Mumbai Indians. So Ryan Rickleton retains the strike as they move on to 56 for 1. Yeah, so let's have a look if anyone is with us. Brian in Brisbane is with us. Ola from Torrevieja. Isn't that where during the Peninsular War the future Wellington, at this time I think he was still Arthur Wellesley, where he built giant fortifications during the or is he already Wellington at this stage? Can't remember, but I think that is where the British built giant defensive structures and defensive lines to defend or to break the French army, because Napoleon at the time, I think he was getting involved personally in the peninsula, and I think that is where Brian is currently staying. So yeah, Ola from a rainy Germany. But back to the cricket. A dot ball and a single of the final 2 deliveries of the 6th over. So the power play is done. The Mumbai Indians, after having a horrible start, not in a horrible position after the power play. 57 runs in the power play, having lost only 1 wicket, which was Will Jacks, and the current run rate is 9.5. Ryan Rickleton, who took his sweet time to get going is currently on 36 of 21. Namandi at the other end on 19 of 10. And we have the Seat strategic timeout, which is now available for the Chennai cement salesman. And we get a second over of spin. This time it is leg spin from Noor. The left arm wrist spinner is now bowling the first over after the power play, and the first delivery is left arm over the wicket to the left-handed Ryan Rickleton, who finds a single. Gets it down to point there. Now Namandir is on strike as Noor continues left arm over the wicket to the right-handed Namandir. And who is that at short third man? There is a drop. It's a generational dolly that is dropped. And who is that? It's Dubey, I think. Yes, Shivam Dubey drops one of the easiest catches you will ever see at short third man. And Noor cannot believe what had just happened. It's a top edge that flies straight to Shivam Dubey, who can not hold on to it. He gets the fingers, gets the hands in front of his face. The ball falls neatly into that basket, and then he somehow manages to move his hands apart and just drop a ball that he basically had safely in his hands. Next delivery is a dot ball. And now it looks like someone was able to hold on as Rickleton pulls one, and this time it is out. Let's have a look at the replay. Okay, it's Noor coming in left arm over the wicket, and Rickleton goes down on one knee for a sweep shot and can only find the fielder out in the deep. And Ryan Rickleton has to go. Court Patel bowled Noor Ahmad for 37 of 24, strike rate 154.16, and I think that should bring Surya Kumar Yadav, a former captain of the Mumbai Indians, out into the middle. He lost his job as the captain when Hardik Pandya returned. Or he lost it to Hardik Pandya. I think Pandya returned to Mumbai in 24. And I think the first year Surya Kumar Yadav remained captain of the Mumbai Indians. Now it is obviously Hardik Pandya, who has been, well, very unlucky thus far as captain of the Mumbai Indians after winning as captain with the Gujarat Titans in their debut season. But let's have a look. Surya Kumar Yadav. There is a slip in place for Surya Kumar Yadav, but that slip is standing not wide enough, and Surya Kumar Yadav guides one past that slip and finds the boundary at third man. And for some reason now Sanju Samson is wearing a helmet because he's standing very close to the stumps, but he was fielding in a cap to the Pacers, and now to the leg spinner he is bowling in a helmet, which is, well, quite fun, I think. Surya Kumar Yadav bunts the next one back to the bowler. There is no run, so 7 overs gone. Mumbai Indians 63 for 2 after 7. 6 runs, 1 wicket coming off this 7th over. And let's have a look. After the Chennai Super Kings started out the match as slight favorites, around 54%, something along those lines. Shortly before the second wicket fell. So the Mumbai Indians had fought back so far that at least ESPN Cricinfo reckoned they might now be favorites, but that Rickleton wicket earlier put CSK back on top. It's not a giant lead. They are not giant favorites. They are around in the low 50s currently. I think it's around 50, 55, somewhere middle to low 50s. Prashant is given a second over. He went for 18 in his first. He is now bowling to Namandir, and the first delivery is a dot ball. In he comes, left arm around the wicket, and this time Namandir gets under it. It bounces over cover, and that is 4 runs to the Mumbai Indians total. 3 fours and 7 sixes thus far in the innings. Over 1,300 sixes have been hit overall in the tournament this far in the season. I don't know how many sixes in the competition so far, but now we have short third man, we have backward point, and we have fine leg, short fine leg, I should say. There is deep backward square leg. There is cow corner. There is long on. There is long off. There is cover and, well, basically defended out into the onside now from Namandir. There is no fielder in close, and they run a single as the bowler is trying to field it. I don't know why we are. Yes, we are. It was a good wicket that Nur Ahmad made, but there is cricket played live, and I would rather see something of that. So Prashant, he is now bowling to Surya Kumar Yadav, who is taking guard as Mumbai Indians are 68 for 2. In comes Prashant, left arm around the wicket, pushed out to cover by Surya Kumar Yadav, and there is no run. Still 68 for 2, 7.4 overs gone. And let's see who is coming in next for the Mumbai Indians. Tilak Varma, the strike rate of 170 is looking relatively good, and apparently that is his strike rate in the season, as we are seeing Trent Bolt and Jasprit Bumrah sitting out there in the dugout. I think they're not in the playing 11 today. Were they in the playing 11? Let's have a look. Yes, both of them are in the playing condition, but they're still not wearing the game kit, the match kit. They are still wearing the trainer's kit with the very, very bright red on it that isn't present on the actual playing kit. A couple of singles to end Prashant's second over. As Mumbai have taken 7 of the 8th, 70 for 2, current run rate of 8.72. 7-5. Namandir 26 of 15. Surya Kumar Yadav 5 of 4. And Veer has figures of none for 25 from 2. And Ramakrishna Ghosh, who apparently makes his IPL debut today. He has played 11 T20 matches, taken 2 wickets at an economy of 11. Normally, if the player has played any IPL, the broadcaster tends to ignore any other T20s the player has played and just give you the stats of the IPL career for the player in question. So, because they give his T20 career, I can only assume that this is his IPL debut, as he is pushed out towards cover by Namandir. And the Mumbai Indians run a very, very, very quick single. So Surya Kumar Yadav is back on a strike. Replays of Nur Ahmad again. Will Jacks, and yeah, of course. I mean, now he is bowling, but he took a very, very good catch to dismiss Will Jacks at deep backward point. Ramakrishna Ghosh. Now, in he comes. There is a backward point, but no slips and no third man inside the circle. But Surya Kumar Yadav mistimes one into the onside. There is no run. 71 for 2 still the Mumbai Indians. Of course, there is a lot of... Now there will be a lot of slow motion of Ramakrishna Ghosh. Most fans will have never seen this guy. I guess he played in the Saeed Mushtaq Ali Trophy a bit, but can't have been that much. He has only 11 T20 matches overall on his record. Now, Surya Kumar Yadav uppercuts him, and that bounces into the boundary behind backward point. 4 runs for the Mumbai Indians, and I can have a look at Ramakrishna Ghosh's player page, and I will tell you that he has played, confusingly, 13 first-class matches, 11 List A matches, and 9 T20s according to Cricinfo. So I think the data sets are a bit different between ESPN Cricinfo and what the broadcaster has in their broadcast pack. So yeah, after the 4 runs, Surya Kumar Yadav plays out another dot ball. So 75 for 2, 8.4 overs gone. Ramakrishna Ghosh with figures of none for 5 after 0.4 overs have been bowled. In he comes again. Now, short third man is back. There is also deep backward point. And Surya Kumar Yadav finds a single behind backward point. 76 for 2. It looks like Ramakrishna Ghosh is he's a right arm medium. He looks a bit like, what is that? What is that line from Alex Bowden from the Ridiculous Ashes podcast? He has a run up that says, "I also bat a bit." Which is, I'm sorry I had to steal that line from you, Alex. I hope you can forgive me. You can find it in your heart to forgive me. But let's have a quick look at what we have on the board. 9 overs gone now. 7 runs coming off the IPL debut over from Ramakrishna Ghosh. And Mumbai Indians are 77 for 2. Namandir 28 of 17. Surya Kumar Yadav 10 of 8. And Ramakrishna Ghosh ends his first over of IPL duty with none for 7. And the the Chennai timer, they are currently, according to Cricinfo, 60% favorites. And I will have a short drinks break and be with you in about 2 minutes. So much for the strategic timeout. We are back from the Chinnaswamy Stadium. The Chennai Super Kings are currently the leader with 10 average points for the Fair Play Award. The Mumbai Indians are a bit behind. They have average 9.9 points. I think the Delhi Capitals are in last place, which I mean it doesn't surprise you, considering the apparently people from Delhi are very, very direct and sometimes perceived as rude, apparently. So that's the regional stereotype, which is not surprising, considering the fact that Virat Kohli, who is from Delhi, and his favorite word in the whole wide world seems to be ban shot. It's the only Hindi word that I can lip read, because I've seen him utter it so many times in slow motion. Back in the days of Kohli Cam. And Noor is given a second over. So some more left-hand wrist spin for the Chennai Super Kings. Noor begins his over with a single by Namandir. Surya Kumar Yadav is back on strike. 78 for 2 in the 10th over of this first innings. Reminder, the Mumbai Indians actually won the toss and decided to bat first, as Surya Kumar Yadav now cuts it. There is backward point, but he doesn't manage to stop it, and that is the 1359th four of the tournament. And yeah, the Mumbai Indians, apparently they stay in it. They are not totally out of it. As in comes Noor and lofted high over, long off by Surya Kumar Yadav, and that is, I think, his first 6. Indeed it is. The run rate 9.26, 88 for 2. Yeah, Mumbai Indians won the toss and decided to bat first, which is remarkable because in the last match they did as well. I mean, that was in Mumbai at the Wankhede, and they decided to bat first. They put on a very, very good looking score that was then chased down basically without any effort by the Sunrisers Hyderabad, which was really, really frustrating. Watching this team this season is really, really frustrating. So let's have a look at what is going on. Another single. So Namandir is on strike. And he looks to hammer Noor straight down the ground, but I think he hits the bat of Surya Kumar Yadav, and the ball bounces around weirdly. And in the end, there is no run taken at all. 89 for 2, in comes Noor Ahmad, and Namandir leans back, gives himself room to play him into the offside, and that is a single to end Noor's second over. He conceded 10-12 runs, giving him figures of 1 for 19 from 2. Mumbai Indians 90 for 2 after 10. Namandir 30 of 20 and Surya Kumar Yadav 21 of 11. 28 dot balls, 17 singles, 2 twos, no threes, 5 fours and 8 sixes thus far in the innings. There is a big timer on the screen for the time between overs. I don't know if Chennai Super Kings are behind. If so, if they take too long bowling their overs, they might be under some restrictions fielder placement wise at the death. And in comes Namandir and not Namandir, Namandir hacks Ramakrishna, who is given his second over. Ramakrishna Ghosh is given his second over, and Namandir hacks him high into the air, but it doesn't have the legs on it. There is at least one bounce, and that is another 4 runs. So Namandir moves on to 34 of 21, 94 for 2, the Mumbai Indians. The run rate 9.25. Who is that? Looks like the Mumbai like the Chennai Super Kings. I think it's I think the bowling coach or bowling mentor. I don't know. Mike Hussey is their batting coach. It's not him. It's assistant bowling coach Sriram Sridharan. Okay. As Ramakrishna is taken for 2 consecutive boundaries of his first 2 deliveries of his second over by Namandir. 38 of 22 now for him as he takes a strike again. Mumbai Indians are within touching distance of the century. And guided but straight to backward point along the ground. It is Prashant, I think, who stops it there. There is no run. Oh no, there is a run. They take the single. Mumbai Indians 99 for 2. Looked like Namandir wanted to retain the strike. And rather not take the single than give up the strike. And I mean, yeah, he seems to be in the mood today. In comes Ramakrishna and uppercut and straight to, who is that? Surya Kumar Yadav has holed out to Devalt Brevis. Uh, short and outside off stump may not have has been as wide as Sky would have wanted that. Um, he finds Dewald Brevis at deep point as he is trying to uppercut Ramakrishna Ghosh for 4, and that is the maiden wicket in IPL. His maiden IPL wicket, Ramakrishna Ghosh, as Surya Kumar Yadav has to go. Caught Brevis, bowled Ghosh for 21 of 12, strike rate of 175. Tilak Varma should come in at number 5 for the Mumbai Indians. Indeed, he does. Here comes Tilak Varma, and Ramakrishna Ghosh has figures of 1 for 16 of 1.4 overs. There is the gauge checking if the bet is legal. There were some really bizarre scenes about the umpires checking bets, and I think it was Rohit Sharma's bet that didn't really, that I think it should have been illegal because they couldn't get the bat through the gauge, and after several minutes he was allowed onto the field with that bat anyway, which was really, really weird. Anyway, here comes Ramakrishna and pushed out into the offside for a single by Tilak Varma, who is off the mark straight away, 1 of 1. And Namandir is going to face the final delivery of Ramakrishna Ghosh's second over, as we are seeing replays of Dewald Brevis taking a really, really good catch. He had to run quite a bit. The ball was batted relatively flat, so he only had around 3 seconds to reach it, to make that catch. Namandir is unable to retain the strike, ends Ramakrishna Ghosh's second over with a dot ball. 100 is up though for the Mumbai Indians. They are 100 for 3 after 11. Namandir on 39 of 24 and Tilak Varma on 1 of 1. Hardik Pandya with a strike rate of 152 is in next, and then we have Mins with 100, and yeah, Krish and Bolt have strike rates of 47 and 50 respectively. Bumrah has 100, and Ghazanfar has not batted in this year's IPL apparently. So yeah, Hardik Pandya is the last player that has a strike rate for the season over 100. And Jamie Overton is bowling for the Chennai cement salesman. But let's have a look at the live chat first. If you are new here, don't hesitate to write into the live chat. We will read out your messages in between overs here. It's basically just as Guerrilla Cricket would do, but I'm doing all of it on my own. Another drop, it looks like. This time of Jamie Overton, and it is again. It's again the player at cover. Oh, it's the player at cover, and this time that player at cover is Shivam Dubey, and I'm seeing replays now, and I think that bounced in front of him, but yeah, he couldn't cling on to this one as well. Dot ball though. generally speaking, Dhoni, the discussion about Dhoni was always, can he play next year for the Chennai Super Kings? This year, the question is, can Dhoni play this year? And it doesn't look like he will so far. So might actually be the end of an era, because he has not played in this IPL so far. And now the umpires are currently checking, because Ruturaj Gaikwad, the captain, couldn't hold on to one, couldn't stop it. They had to check if the fielder out in the deep, the boundary rider, if it was a 4 or if it was indeed stopped by the fielder, while the Mumbai Indians batsman run 3 runs, which is really well, a rare occurrence on these very, very small Indian grounds. As Tilak Varma flicks one off his pads, they run, I think, a couple of runs. Yes, indeed they do. 106 for 3. Surya Kumar Yadav, he had been out earlier in a very, well, it was a very unfortunate way. He tried to uppercut the debutant Ramakrishna Ghosh and found only Dewald Brevis at deep point. But he really likes leg side deliveries this year, apparently, which is his highest strike rate is to balls that would probably that are borderline leg side wides. And now Jamie Overton hits Tilak Varma. He goes for a falling paddle shot, misses, and I think Jamie Overton hits him on his right hand, on his wrist, actually. He has the gloves off. There is some gesturing towards the dugout from Tilak Varma. Yes, he is hit on the left wrist, apparently, as he was looking for the falling paddle, and he is hit on the left wrist. He has a wristband on. There is some that is not attached to the glove, and Overton hits him so hard that comes flying off. But one of the things that this IPL has brought is actually that a lot of really, really high scores have been chased down because of the impact sub rule. I'm not a fan necessarily of this impact sub rule. People always say, yeah, okay, it's higher scoring, therefore more runs mean more entertainment or something like that. And yeah, I'm not really sure that's the case. So Nur Ahmad is given his third over, as I said, and first delivery is a celeb appeal from Sanju Samson for a stumping against Namandir. The on-field umpires have gone up to the TV umpire to see if Namandir is actually out stumped. He is looking a bit annoyed out there in the middle. Shivam Dubey is looking very, very pensive. He he has had a bad day in the field thus far in this match. They are now checking, first of all, if there is an edge. If there is, it is very, very faint, because I don't think there is any deviation as the ball passes the bat. No, there is not. And ultra edge stays clean as well. So I would say probably nothing on that. As we are seeing this kind of side-by-side view. One is a front view, the other is a side view, but I can't see where the toes of his hind leg are, of his back leg. He is out of his ground, pushes the foot back, and yeah, he should be in comfortably by the time Sanju Samson takes the ball and removes the bails. Yes, he is in. That is very, very clear to see on the on the slow motion replay that the third umpire, who this has been referred to, gets. The toes are bent and there is something behind the line at the exact moment that Sanju Samson removes the bails. So, not out is the verdict. Mumbai Indians remain on 106 for 3. Namandir survives on 42 of 26 as Nur Ahmad is continuing. Left arm around the wicket to the right-handed Namandir, who finds a single in the leg side. And there is one run. Tilak Varma 4 of 6 now. 107 for 3. 12.2 overs gone. Namandir so far the top scorer in the Mumbai innings. Second one is Ryan Rickleton. He made 37. Mostly in sixes, one has to say. As now the Mumbai Indians rotate the strike, just running singles, milking Nur Ahmad for singles, which is well, it's a dangerous proposition in this IPL where, well, the scores that have been chased are record high. Now there is a top edge from Namandir that finds Shivam Dubey at short third man, who manages to fall on his arse while trying to field a bouncing ball in front of him. And Tilak Varma is on strike, the left-hander now. Nur Ahmad continues, left arm over the wicket this time and high into the air, a skyer and almost a drop as two of the Chennai Super Kings batsmen converge. Both have their eyes on the ball. One is just basically standing at extra cover, and Point is looking at the ball and almost runs over extra cover. I didn't see who exactly took the catch. Yes, in the end it was extra cover. I think that is the captain, Ruturaj Gaikwad. And he makes a bit of fun of his teammate who almost ran into him, only for Ruturaj Gaikwad to be perfectly stationed where his teammate was going to take the catch. So, Captain Hardik Pandya is out at number 6 for the Mumbai Indians. 109 for 4, 12.5 overs gone. Hardik Pandya is on strike to Nur Ahmad, who now has figures of 2 for 22. Very, very, very good. Very good figures now for Nur Ahmad, especially overs. In comes Nur Ahmad. There is a slip in place now for Hardik Pandya, who pushes one out into the offside, and there is another single. Mm, let's see what happens. Yeah, for some reason, I don't know why. There is a my upload speed is currently not the best. Yeah, okay. Jamie Overton is brought back and he bounces Hardik Pandya. It bounces so high over Hardik Pandya that not even Sanju Samson, who is standing quite a way back from the stumps, can't stop it, and the Mumbai Indians run the first bye of the over. 161 matches in his IPL career for Captain Hardik Pandya, 2,877 runs at a strike rate of around 146 for his career. 111 for 4 is up for Mumbai. So, Nelson for Mumbai, in comes Overton. Lap pulled by Hardik. Is it? Give me a second. That is very, very bright. It was raining earlier, and I thought, okay. Oh no, they ran a bye. So yeah, it was Namandia who took the lap pull single, 112 for 4. And Jamie Overton is continuing to torture Hardik Pandya. As he plays one towards the bowler, and Jamie Overton picks it up and fires it in at the striker's stumps. And Hardik goes down in an attempt to make his ground. He gives the thumbs up to his batting partner. In comes Overton, right arm over the wicket. Outside edge from Hardik Pandya that bounces in front of Sanju Samson before he can get a glove onto it. 112 for 4 the score remains. And yeah, now Chennai Super Kings look very, very in control, considering the fact that this is the last recognized batsman out in the middle now for the Mumbai Indians. The strike rates, there are 2 more players in the squad or in the playing 11 that have strike rates for the season of 100 or more, and one of them is Jasprit Bumrah. You know you have a problem when one of your 2 remaining batsmen with a season strike rate of 100 or more is Jasprit Bumrah, because there are no batsmen with more than 100. The OR is doing a lot of heavy lifting here. Anyway, appeal for caught behind, but Ultra Edge confirms there is no outside edge. Pandya mistimes a pull shot straight into the ground where it bounces towards extra cover, and there is a single. So only 3 runs of Jamie Overton's second over. One of them was a bye. Mumbai Indians after 14 are 113 for 4. 3 runs. And yeah, Chennai Super Kings are probably 70% favorites at this stage. The only over to have produced more than 16 runs in this innings so far was the 5th one. That's the Well, we are back. Excuse me, there's as always, it's always a fight with German telecommunication infrastructure. We are amongst the worst in Europe. That's what you get for voting conservative. Yeah, Ramakrishna is brought back for his third over. He took his debut IPL wicket earlier in the match in his second over after getting hammered a bit in the first over, I have to admit. But he has an IPL wicket, and I think that was former captain Surya Kumar Yadav, I think. It was indeed caught by Brevis at deep point, and that was Ramakrishna Ghosh's maiden IPL wicket. It is among the better maiden IPL wickets, one would have to say. Even though Surya Kumar Yadav hasn't really been himself in this edition of the IPL, which is something you could say for most of the Mumbai Indians team. Even so, it's a good wicket to take. Tomorrow there will be two matches, which is the reason I was a bit, confused. Because I thought that today there will also be two matches, but apparently from now on there is only one match on Saturdays. Probably something to do with scheduling. As Namandir is on strike now, he is on 45 of 30. The run rate is 8.05. Ramakrishna Ghosh figures of 1 for 22 from 2.4 overs. Mumbai Indians overall 118 for 4. And they are. It's kind of bad, given the fact that they won the toss and decided to bat first, which is quite weird in this year's IPL. Normally you take chasing in this IPL any time, but Mumbai Indians won the toss, decided to bat. It's also remarkable because last match they played against Sunrisers Hyderabad at the Wankhede. They won the toss, batted, and put up a score that looked pretty good. And that was chased down with almost without breaking a sweat by the Sunrisers Hyderabad. So yeah, it's really weird. I think the fact that we have this impact sub rule now, that makes chasing much easier than it used to be, and yeah, a lot of really high scores have been chased down in this IPL, 240 plus, I think. 15 overs gone, 7 runs off. Ramakrishna ends his third over with figures of 1 for 24. And there is some commotion going on in the dressing room of the Chennai Super Kings. Noor is brought back for his fourth, so he will bowl out 120 for 4. 5 more overs. Noor replaces Jamie Overton, and he is bowling to Hardik Pandya. And I think they start with leg byes. Indeed, they do. Hardik runs a quick leg bye, and Mumbai Indians are 121 for 4. Namandir is back on strike. The faces in the power play, they made 57 for 1. In the overs 7 to 15, they scored 63 for 3. So much lower run rate in the boring middle overs for the Mumbai Indians. Now they can make a real single. Bond pulled to deep mid wicket by Namandir. They take a single, 122 for 5. Noor has bowled almost 76% googlies in this IPL, which is why. As Hardik Pandya now misses one and Sanju Samson is on it quite quickly. There is an appeal for a stumping. It is referred up to the third umpire, and I think that will be a very quick decision and a very, very quick not out decision it will be, because Hardik Pandya was standing well inside his crease, didn't lift his back foot. He was looking to smash Noor Ahmad basically without using any footwork. Now we are seeing the replay. There is clear daylight between bat and ball as the ball passes the bat. Come on, give us the give us the ultra edge. I am very certain that there is going to be no court behind appeals, and there's also no stumping. Yeah, ultra edge is clear, and apparently that is it. They are not even checking if Hardik Pandya lifted his back foot. So the only thing the third umpire is interested in is not if it was a legit stumping. He was only watching if it was a caught behind, and I'm not certain if he shouldn't have looked at the back foot is grounded, all good. Indeed, there is no chance of a stumping. And now they checked this as well, because we were seeing live pictures of Noor Ahmad who was walking back to his mark, and yeah, okay, so they did check the back foot, but yeah, that is clearly a grounded back foot from Hardik Pandya, well inside his crease. Mistimed pull shot from Hardik Pandya goes to long on, and I think they have run another single. Yes, indeed, they did. Noor Ahmad has conceded only 3, and one of them was a leg by in his 4th over. He has figures of 2 for 25 so far, 123 for the Mumbai Indians. Namandir 47 of 32. In comes Noor Ahmad, left arm over the wicket. And this one is pulled with very straight arms, long levers out in front of his nipples by Namandir, and there is another single for the Mumbai Indians, 124 for 4. 15.5 overs gone. Final delivery of Noor Ahmad's night, and that is a drag down and unhittable for Hardik Pandya. There is no run and a strategic timeout. So I will have a look at YouTube again. If you are listening, don't be shy. Use the YouTube chat. Check out my partners in crime, Gorilla Cricket. They will be live on Wednesday. Sunrisers versus, what did I say? Kolkata Knight Riders, something like that. Anyway, check out GorillaCricket.com. You will find where you can listen to them there. And I will have a very, very short drinks break. And I will be back with you for the death of this innings in just a couple of minutes. And we are back for the death of the first innings of this this match between the Chennai Super Kings and the Mumbai Indians. I don't know why, for some reason, a few years ago they tried to get the name El Clásico trending for this matchup, which is quite stupid because El Clásico is obviously it's a Spanish name and it's something in the what's that? What is the Spanish league called? La Liga, something like that. Probably between Real Madrid and someone else. Yeah, so Jamie Overton, I think, is given another over. It is indeed Jamie Overton who will bowl the 17th over. The Mumbai Indians are 124 for 4. Namandir is on strike. Pulls Jamie Overton. There is a fielder at short fine leg. They run the single regardless. They really hurry through, and the fielder is not looking like he is very enthusiastic about running and throwing that stupid ball in the direction of the wicket. So they run through for another single. They took a couple of the first delivery. In comes Overton, right arm over the wicket to Hardik Pandya, who looks to smash him over cow corner, but he mistimes the shot, gets a toe edge onto it, and basically pushes it out with the toe of his bat towards cow corner. The fielder there coming in, picking it up and throwing it back in towards the square. 50 is up. 50 runs for 51 for Namandir of 35. He made the 50 with a couple of runs of the first delivery. Now he is... well, that is a lofted leg glance. Oh my word, you don't see that every day. A lofted leg glance by Namandir for 6. 134 for 4, the Mumbai Indians. 16.4 overs gone. And Jamie Overton is not really happy with that shot from Namandir. The 799th 6 of the season. In comes Jamie Overton. Namandir steps back to give himself room, and he can only find Sarfraz Khan, who is stationed at extra cover, and takes an easy catch. He is in as a substitute for I don't know who is off the field. Namandir calls up Sarfraz Khan, bowled Overton 57 of 37 deliveries, strike rate 154.05. And that brings Robin Mintz out into the middle. Yeah, he's another wicketkeeper batter, 23 years old. Apparently, he's the first Adivasi player to feature in the IPL. I don't think he's been all he's been made out to be, because he has played 21 T20s and he debuted in the IPL in 2024. So yeah. He is off the mark with a single. Hardik is on strike, but it's the final delivery of the over. So yeah, Mintz is now hogging the strike. 17 overs gone, 135 for 5. There were 11 runs and a wicket in that 17th over. Mumbai Indians 135 for 5, and Chennai Super Kings are currently favorites by around 75%. Mins has a strike rate this season of exactly 100. I don't know how many matches. How many matches did he bat in? Let's have a look. Recent matches. Yeah, he batted in the last match that Mumbai Indians lost. Yes, indeed, that was his only match so far in this season of the IPL. He made one not out of a single. Delivery I don't know what happened here. Yeah, so Trent Bolt comes in the last over because Captain Hardik Pandya is throwing his wicket away. And he begins his innings with a 6. Mind you, he has faced 2 deliveries in this IPL season and he has made 1 run of them. Mumbai Indians, in the end, ended on 159 for 7. And yeah, highlight is Namandir's 50. 57 for him. And then a 37 from Ryan Rickleton. 30 of those 37 runs came off 6s for him. A plodding 18 from Captain Hardik Pandya. Surya Kumar Yadav throws his wicket away for 21. Pick of the bowlers for CSK is Anshul Kambosh, who took 3 wickets. Nur Ahmad took 2. And Ramakrishna Ghosh on debut took the wicket of Surya Kumar Yadav. He also took a very spectacular catch at backward point, deep backward point. Jamie Overton took the wicket of Captain Hardik Pandya. And that makes 7 according to Adam Riese. And yeah, that is the end of the innings. Join me in 10 minutes for the chase. And I think we are in for... Well, it's either gonna be a blowout or a shit show. One of the two. Because the batting lineup for the Chennai Super Kings has also been a bit, well, let's say they've been a bit brittle. Anyway, so in 10 minutes I will be back. Check out my partner's Guerrilla Cricket and I will see you in about 10 minutes. And it looks like we are back with the chase. 160, the target to get by the Chennai Super Kings. 159 for 7 was the total the Mumbai Indians were able to post, which is kind of a nothing. It's either kind of a nothing total or kind of a nothing burger, or it will be the, let's call it one of those unreachable mediocre targets. But I mean, I think the teams have now figured out how to use the impact subs. Trent Bolt sure looks happy out on the field. I mean, yeah, he made a contribution with the bat today. He made 7 runs, which is it is around 87% of his run output for the season. He made 8 runs in total in this season so far. I think this is their 9th match. Something like that. This is the 9th match the Mumbai Indians play this season. Trent Bolt has made fewer runs than he has played games. And he made 7 of those 8 in this innings. Yeah. Anyway, if you are new here, maybe you are here from over on Blue Sky from the post. Anyway, hello and welcome. My name is Lea, and I am doing, in cooperation with Gorilla Cricket, I will bring you some IPL coverage without region blocking or geo blocking or anything like that. After this stream, you can check out Gorilla Cricket over at their website. You can find out there how to listen to Gorilla Cricket, how to interact with Gorilla Cricket. You can read some stuff on there. There are I think a couple of pieces by me on the website in the features section. Stuff like that. And yeah, they will do the Wednesday game for this season, and so I said, okay, I will do one mostly on the weekend for the people that after almost half a week without the Gorillas. So yeah, we're doing it basically the same here as we are doing it over on Gorilla Cricket. So please do use the YouTube chat, get in touch with the stream. You are very welcome. It's always good to talk to you. So Trent Bolt, not so much a mark with the ball as he is with the bat. More runs. He has more matches than runs in the IPL, but he has more wickets than matches in the IPL. 125 and 140 something. The small-mouthed one, as he is affectionately known amongst the Gorilla Cricket commentators and listeners, mostly because of the jingle. How does he talk? How does he yawn? Trent Bolt's mouth is really small. And it is really, really small, Trent Bolt's mouth. Don't get me wrong. In he comes, left arm over the wicket. There is a slip. There is a short third man. But it's a clip of the legs from Sanju Samson. And the Chennai Super Kings are off the mark. One without loss, which is exactly where the Mumbai Indians were at the end of their first over. The target is 160, to remind everyone. A 57 from Namandia was the most substantial innings of this Mumbai batting lineup. In comes Bolt, left arm over the wicket to the right-handed Ruturaj Gaikwad, who defends it back towards the bowler. There is no run. Chennai Super Kings remain on 1-0. And now we are seeing that's a. I will have to describe this one to you. Ruturaj Gaikwad danced down the pitch towards a fast bowler, only to defend it back straight towards the bowler. That is, I don't know. I mean, it's a pacer. Why dance down the pitch to a Trent Bolt and then bat it back straight towards him? Next delivery produces another single. And Chennai Super Kings have now scored double as many runs as the Mumbai Indians did in their first over of only 3 balls. In comes Bolt. There is a slip. There is short third man. There is backward point. There is point. There is cover. And Sanju Samson finds a single in the onside. He made 100 against the Mumbai Indians in the 33rd match of the season, making him the 5th Indian-born or Indian player in the IPL to have a season with multiple hundreds. Now there is a dot ball, and now there is a late cut by Sanju Samson for a single. Let me think about it. The only player to have made multiple hundreds in multiple seasons is Virat Kohli. I think it's Kohli. I looked that up for one of the live streams earlier this season. I don't know if I get the order right, but it's Kohli, it's KL Rahul. It is it's Kohli, it's Kohli, it's Rahul, it's Shikhar Dhawan. Oh no, I'm forgetting someone. But Samson also did it. Anyway, end of the first over. There are 7 runs on the board for the Chennai Super Kings. And Jasprit Bumrah is sharing the new ball with Trent Bolt. The target, again, is 160. Jasprit Bumrah, only a single solitary wicket in this season for him. And, oh dear, is that Will Jacks who puts down Sanju Samson at first slip. It's an outside edge straight towards him, and he puts it down like a knob. And Mahela Jayawardena in the Mumbai Indians dugout is definitely contemplating what to shove up Will Jacks's ass later tonight. That's a dolly. That's a dolly that he drops. He will also probably hook up his nuts to a car battery. Yeah, that's a Samson dropped on 6 by Jacks. Yeah, at slip. It is an absolute sitter. It is an absolute sitter for Will Jacks, and he, like a mug, can't take a relatively slow ball. He has his hands in the right place. The ball is practically coming into, looking for the hands, and Jack says, nope, not having anything to do with that. As now Samson is off strike again, gets off strike again. That's going to be a replay for the rest of the innings, isn't it? Will Jacks dropping a really easy chance at slip, and Jasprit Bumrah can't help himself but laugh at the absurdity of the situation. One of the best white ball bowlers in the world, a current world champion who can't take any wickets in this IPL. That's technically not true. He took one, but you know what I mean. The joke going around was that now Jasprit Bumrah has one more wicket in the IPL 2026 than the Fizz, who famously is not playing in this season of the IPL. Hacked into the ground, into the offside by Sanju Samson, bouncing over the very confused Mumbai offside infield, finding the boundary for 4 runs. That's 11 for no loss. 13 for no loss, sorry, for the Chennai Super Kings. It's 11 for Sanju Samson. And there is a fielder at backward point, there is a fielder at short third man, and both of them fall over themselves trying to stop that, and none of them can. 1.5 overs are bowled. Jasprit Bumrah coming in right arm over the wicket. Uppercut taken by Ryan Rickleton, and Jasprit Bumrah has 2 more wickets in the season than the Fizz. The second wicket of Jasprit Bumrah's 2026 season is Sanju Samson, 11 of 9, caught behind by Ryan Rickleton. And that means the Chennai Super Kings end the second over on 13 for 1. 6 runs and a wicket in Jasprit Bumrah's first over of the innings. Current run rate 6.5. The required run rate is 8.16. Ruturaj Gaikwad on 2 of 3, and Jasprit Bumrah with figures of 146. I guess Bumrah, he looks. That's the paradox of Bumrah's season so far. He looks lethal, and then he just doesn't get any wickets. It's really heartbreaking for Bumrah. He is. It just. There is something is off. Something is off with Bumrah, and I don't know what's wrong. He doesn't look like he is doing anything wrong, but he can't get any wickets. So Orville is in at number 3 for the Chennai Super Kings, and Bolt will continue for the Mumbai Indians. In he comes, straight drive down the ground by Orville. Robin Mintz is herring after that at long from mid off, but that is 4 runs to get off the mark. It's Gaikwad. It's Gaikwad who is, of course, Orville is off strike because the final delivery of Jasprit Bumrah's over, that was the 6. What's the wicket? Sorry. So Gaikwad on 6 of 4. I didn't catch Orville's stats, and I guess that's because they haven't been on the screen. They will probably come onto the screen once he is on strike, but because Gaikwad flicks one off his pads for a couple of runs, he will not yet be on strike. 19 for 1, the Chennai Super Kings, and Captain Ruturaj Gaikwad is on 8. Now, the only wicket to fall thus far was keeper Sanju Samson after being dropped by Will Jacks on 6. He had to go for 5 more runs, 11 for Sanju Samson. As Gaikwad is surveying the field, there is a slip, there is short third man, backward point, there is cover and hacked into the ground. The fielders are coming around from cover and backward point, but the captain of Chennai is not even thinking about taking a run. So there is just a lot of nothing going on at the moment. A lot of swing for Jasprit Bumrah by standards of the subcontinent. 1.76 degrees of swing, apparently, according to the broadcaster. 19 for 1. Bouncing Gaikwad now is bowled. And that one is given as a wide based on height. It flies way over Ruturaj Gaikwad's head. That much is true, and even Ryan Rickerton, the keeper for the Mumbai Indians, had to jump high into the air, outstretched arms, and to take it one-handed with in the webbing between the thumb and the index finger. In comes Trent Boult, and straight to Robin Mintz at mid-on. There is no run. 20 is up for the Chennai Super Kings. But remember that the Mumbai Indians also had a relatively competent power play. They made 57 for 1, I think, of the power play. So that was quite okay. Now Ruturaj Gaikwad is looking to be in the mood. Pulls a shorter one from Boult, finds the boundary. 4 runs for Ruturaj Gaikwad. 26 for 1. 24 for 1. Sorry, 24 for 1. I was looking at there is a bit of an error in that scorecard I am referring to at the moment. 499 fours in T20 cricket for Ruturaj Gaikwad, and this way he is not going to get to that 500 now, which he will not complain about, because the next one is a 6 of Trent Boult. 30 is up. 801 tournament sixes. 17 runs from the third over, and the Chennai Super Kings need 130 from 102. CSK 30 for 1. Ruturaj Gaikwad 18 of 9, and Orville Patel is on none of none. But I guess we will now see his stats, because Ruturaj Gaikwad is now off strike. Oh no, we're not getting any stats for him. In comes Jasprit Bumrah to start the 4th over. Flicked off his pads by Orville. A throw in from deep backward square leg, and no one is really looking for a run out chance here, but there is a couple of runs for the Chennai Super Kings, and Orville is off the mark. Orville Patel is off the mark with a couple of runs of his first delivery. 32 for 1. Ruturaj Gaikwad at the other end is 18 of 9. The target is 160. Just to remind you. And the two bowlers to have bowled thus far are Jasprit Bumrah and Ruturaj and Trent Boult. And Bumrah took his 2nd wicket of the season. He has bowled in every match thus far, I think. And he has taken 2 wickets in the season so far. Which is kind of weird, because I don't see Bumrah doing anything wrong. He is just very, very unlucky with the wickets. And sometimes he's also very unlucky with the economy. Last match was kind of a disaster for him. Now we have Orville Patel hooking him for 4 runs, as there is no protection to the left of Ryan Rickleton in the onside for Orville Patel. Rickleton is making a valiant effort, diving to his left, trying to stop that, and has to do what we in German call Judo-Rolle. In judo, how to fall, how to roll. Doing that one to his left. Next delivery is another dot ball, and let's have a look. Yeah, internet was gone again. Sorry for that. Let's see. There is a 6 currently on my screen. Someone is hitting 6s. 6 distance of 84 meters. It's hacked behind square on the leg side by, I think, yeah, it's a Gaikwad 6. Ruturaj Gaikwad is hitting 6s for fun. Or is it? No, it's it's Orville Patel. That was another replay. That was Gaikwad. But now Orville Patel is taking a liking to Krish Bhagat. Taking him for a 6, followed by a 4. And Chennai Super Kings are 47 for 1 inside the 5th over. So remember, the Mumbai Indians, after scoring a single solitary run in the first over of their innings, they were 57 for 1 at the end of the power play. Will Jacks, who really has a horror day, to be honest. First of all, he didn't really score. He scored a single, I think. He scored a single, so at least it wasn't a duck for Will Jacks. He then dropped Sanju Samson, and a very easy catch. He dropped at slip, and that is basically what Will Jacks did today. So yeah, not a very good day for. Yeah, sorry again. Losing internet connection. As we are coming back, Ghazanfar is inside the power play. First over of spin, I think. And he has, I think that's Orville Patel. The second Orville's show comes to an end. Yes, indeed. Orville Patel, who was going along at a strike rate of 200, over 200. He is bowled by Ghazanfar for 24 of 12. And he can't believe what he has done. 62 for 2. So the Chennai Super Kings have made more runs inside of the power play than the Mumbai Indians did. But they have also lost one more wicket thus far. And there are still 2 deliveries left in the power play. CSK 62 for 2. Let's have a look at what ESPN Cricket Info is thinking. Yeah, they're still thinking CSK by 86.63%. And I would probably agree with that. They are ahead of where Mumbai Indians were at this stage, but not that much. 57 for 1, so maybe maybe 5 runs ahead, perhaps, or a little more. There is a super substitution or an impact sub. Mukesh Chowdhury has been subbed out, and in has come Kartik Sharma, which is to be expected. The Chennai Super Kings have subbed out one of their bowlers, and they have subbed in one of their specialist batsmen that were in the options. There is a slip in place as Ghazanfar comes in, and Kartik Sharma plays one straight out to mid-on. There is no run. Yes, indeed, there is no run, as we are now seeing the replays of Orville Patel being bowled. Cut now by Kartik, but straight towards the fielder at backward point, who throws it into Ryan Rickleton, the keeper, and there is no run. 6 overs gone, 7 runs, 1 wicket. CSK 62 for 2. Kartik Sharma on 0 of 2, and Ruturaj Gaikwad on 26 of 13. Ghazanfar with figures of 1 for 7 from 1, and Mumbai Indians seem to have super subbed someone in, and that is Raghu Sharma. Raghu Sharma is bowling some leg break. He has been subbed in. I don't yet know who has been subbed out in his place, but he has been brought in probably instead of a specialist batsman, someone like I don't know, Surya Kumar Yadav, someone like that, or Ryan Rickleton has obviously not been subbed out, and apparently this is also the debut for Raghu Sharma, because we are now seeing replays of the cap presentation from before the game. A single of his first delivery for the Mumbai Indians. And now, there is the stream. There is a tech problem, and our wizards are sorting it out. Probably. And after a single and a dot ball, now Kartik, it's the battle of the impact subs. Kartik Sharma versus Raghu Sharma, and two more possible players for my all-time Sharma IPL franchise. We obviously have Rohit Sharma captaining the Sharmas, or the Sharmas. We have obviously Ishant, who is leading the bowling attack in tandem with Sandeep. Now we can on the batting side at Kartik Sharma, and on the bowling side we have a leg spinner to complement Mohit Sharma in Raghu Sharma. So yeah, I will have to look through some lists after this match, I think, because I'm going to best Dan Lipke, who once made a team of Australians, whose last name begins with the letter H. He called them the Australians, playing the Hashes. Yeah, I'm going to do one better. Then I'm going to assemble a team of IPL players, all called Sharma. And I know that basically a third of India is called Sharma, but I don't care. It will be the best team to commentate on, because everyone's a Sharma. Sharma replacing Sharma now, and who will probably come in at 6? Oh, look, who would have thought? It's Sharma in at 6 for the Sharmas, something like that. Yeah, but anyway, Ghazanfar is back on, and he is bowling a right arm over the wicket to Ruturaj Gaikwad. That is a pull shot and a single for the captain of Chennai Super Kings, and that brings up 70 for 2 at the beginning of the 8th over. The target is 160. Let me remind you, Chennai Super Kings are favorites by around 90%. Karthik is batting in a cap, and he pushes one out into the onside. There is another single as Ghazanfar hairs after it, feels it. Ryan Rickleton's very, very sweaty face is now front and center in close-up. Some young fans in the stands. Looks a bit like they were wearing metal shirts. I don't know what bands though. The angle doesn't let me read the logos, but they are definitely, even if they're not metal bands, the logo design is inspired by classic late 1970s, early 1980s new wave of British heavy metal logos. Not necessarily the Iron Maiden variety, but somewhere around there. And now Ghazanfar for his 4th delivery, right arm over the wicket to Ruturaj Gaikwad, who picks one off his pads and runs a single. 74 for 2 after 7.4 overs. We have not had the strategic timeout for the Mumbai Indians yet. It is available. I know that much. I think we have not had it. The bowling options, Raghu, Jax is brought up as a bowling option here, actually. In comes Ghazanfar, defended back towards the bowler by Karthik Sharma, and that is a dot ball. Final delivery of Ghazanfar's 2nd over. He has figures of 1 for 12 thus far. Is now coming up. He is Mumbai's leading wicket taker in this season. In he comes and pulled in his cap by Karthik Sharma, and that really, really looks like a mix of his namesake Rohit Sharma and also a pull shot like his, or like former captain of CSK, MS Dhoni would have played. It's a very, very flat 6 that flies over the head of, I think that is Will Jacks, who has been demoted to outfielder. Yes, indeed, it is Will Jacks, and it flies above his head. So yeah, another not another suboptimal outcome for Will Jacks in today's match. After having failed with the bat, he also failed to take a slip catch, and now he couldn't make a grab in the outfield. Chennai Super Kings are way ahead of the required run rate. The current run rate is 10. The required run rate is 6.67. So yeah, they are way ahead of where they need to be. And Raghu is given a second over. In he comes, right arm over the wicket. And this one is bunted back by Gaikwad towards the captain. His counterpart in the Mumbai Indian side, Hardik Pandya. So it starts with a dot ball, then there is oh dear, now there is a misfielding. It's a relay fielding mistake out at cow corner for the Mumbai Indians, which means that the Chennai Super Kings can run two where there was originally probably only one. They won't mind too much being so far ahead as they are currently. In comes Raghu Sharma, right arm over the wicket, and it is too short. There is bounce for the leg spinner, and Ruturaj Gaikwad uses that bounce to set himself up for a premeditated pull shot. And there is a single. 83 for 2 now. The Chennai Super Kings, Kartik on 12 of 9, Gaikwad on 35 of 21. The target is 160. Raghu with figures of none for 10 from 1.5 overs. In he comes again, right arm over the wicket. Bunted back towards the bowler by Kartik. 83 for 2 still the score for the Chennai Super Kings, who need to be careful not to fall into the same trap as the Mumbai Indians did, or into the same slump as the Mumbai Indians did, who really slowed down the scoring after an okay, let's not say it was a good power play score, let's say it was an okay score, but they slowed down during the boring middle overs from that, and in the end made only 159 for 7, setting Chennai Super Kings a target of 160. Let's have a look. One more delivery left in Raghu's second over. There is short third man, backward point, and short fine leg, and he plays that out towards deep cover, and the Chennai Super Kings run an easy single, bringing up 85 for 2 after 9, and that is the strategic timeout. Let's see if anyone is with us. Again, remember, if you are listening to this, say hi in the chat. That would be very nice. Don't forget to like the stream. Subscribe to the channel if you don't want to miss anything, and check out my friends over at gorillacricket.com afterwards. And as I said, this is the time out, and I will have a short drinks break and be back with you in about 2 minutes. Don't go anywhere. And we're back, and it is the captain, Hardik Pandya himself, who will now bowl the 10th over. 160 matches, 82 wickets for Hardik Pandya, and he starts with a single to Ruturaj Gaikwad, 86 for 2. Chennai will probably win this match if they don't do anything drastically stupid, and if they do, they will go one position up in the table, as now Karthik is leaning back and trying to to uppercut Hardik Pandya. There are fielders out in the deep though to prevent the boundary. He is restricted to just a single. 87 for 2, 9.2 overs. The required run rate is approaching the magical barrier of 6 and over. That's the magic number, 6 and over. Runner ball, cricket, stuff like that. Bouncer from Hardik Pandya to Ruturaj Gaikwad based on height. That's a wide, and it is given as such. I think there were there wides in Chennai Super Kings bowling performance? Let's have a look. Yeah, there were 2 byes. There were 1 wide. Was 1 wide. 5 extras overall, which is kind of fine. First wide of the innings now from Hardik Pandya. 89 for 2, and apparently no one cares that Khalil Ahmed and Mitchell Santner are injured. There was a poll about which injury hinders or hurts their team the most, and 2 said Khalil Ahmed and 3% said Mitchell Santner. Out of 4 possible answers, that's not good. That's not good numbers. But I think one of the answers was Rohit Sharma. He's in the high 40s, and I think no. Rohit looks to be. He looks the leanest I have ever seen him, and he can't fucking make any runs. So Hardik Pandya is pulling back the scoring rate now, allowing only singles, none for 6 after 0.5 overs, because there was the wide in there. They need 69 runs in 61 balls though. So CSK 91 for 2 after 9.5 overs. In comes Hardik Pandya, right arm over the wicket, bouncing Karthik, who gets his bat up in front of his face and rolls his wrists over that one, finds the fielder out in the deep. Another single, so none for 7 after 1 for Hardik Pandya, 92 for 2, the Chennai Super Kings. And now there are people out there attending. Oh, Karthik is ditching the helmet. Ruturaj Gaikwad is taking a drink. And that, I guess, means that yes, indeed, Raghu Sharma, who I don't know why his kit number is 888, triple eights. I don't know. Isn't there another player in the IPL who has 888 as his back number? I remember that. Well, I know that. Chris Gayle had triple threes, which was his highest score in Test cricket. The only member of the Chris Gayle club who had a T20 100, an ODI 100, and a Test triple 100. And I think it was a T20 International 100 as well. Both Rohit Sharma and Sachin Tendulkar. Oh no! I think Sharma is closer than Tendulkar. I think Tendulkar never made a triple hundred in tests, but he definitely made no centuries in T20s, which Rohit has. And Rohit leads the pack in one-day international double hundreds as Raghu is brought back for his third over. 2 dot balls and a single. Now there is another single in that by Gaikwad. I think they are running at least a single. Yes, they do. 94 for 2, 10.4 overs gone. Karthik on strike, 17 of 17 for him. So Sharma to Sharma. Impacts up against impacts up. And yeah, we would say there was someone else who had 888 as his back number in T20 in the IPL, I think. Now seeing the batting gloves of Karthik, and he also has some animal print on them. There are quite a few interesting animal print batting gloves in this year's IPL, I have to say. Yeah. And yeah, if I'm talking about a lot of stuff related to what is going on and not necessarily just the cricket, that's because it has entered the stage of the match that gave these overs between the first power play and the death the name the boring middle overs, because singles, one double, one couple in there, but in the end it's they're pushing the ball around, rotating the strike. 97 for 2 after 11 overs, 5 runs, need 63 from 54 balls, and I think Hardik is coming back. Let's have a look at the YouTube chat. You might remember, or you might know from Gorilla Cricket. If you are listening to this, go ahead, say hi in the chat. That really, really helps. Yeah, don't forget to like the stream. Subscribe if you don't want to miss the next broadcast. Look around over on the channel after this match and check out our partners GorillaCricket.com. They are also an internet-based commentary service. As Hardik continues to Karthik, and that one is in the slot, and Karthik gives it his all and muscles him over long on for a 6, and that is the 806th tournament 6, and Chennai Super Kings have brought up triple figures, 103 for 2. 103 for 2. What is the distance? 86 meters. That 6 was long. In comes Hardik Pandya again. And guided down towards deep third man, there is Jasprit Bumrah fielding out there. And he can restrict the Chennai Super Kings to a single. 104 for 2. In comes Hardik again, and that one is punched out into the offside by Karthik, by Gaikwad. Another single, 105 for 2. Karthik is back on strike. The target again is 160, and at this stage in the game, one boundary for the Chennai Super Kings per over is basically all they need. They are nearing a required run rate of, they are getting closer to a required run rate of 6. 55 runs required, 51 deliveries left. In comes Hardik Pandya to Karthik, right arm over the wicket, and again played out to Jasprit Bumrah, who is fielding out at a deep third man. And it is another single. But what is breaking the back of Mumbai Indians is the fact that the first delivery was taken for 6. And they can't prevent the singles on the or of the following deliveries. Ruturaj Gaikwad on the strike. In comes Hardik Pandya, right arm over the wicket, digs it in, and Gaikwad plays it out to long on, and again there is the single. And as long as they get at least one boundary in the over, Chennai Super Kings won't mind. They have won one more game than Mumbai Indians, but their net run rate isn't even all that bad. It's minus 0.1 something. If they win this match, it will the net run rate will improve. They will move ahead of, I think, Delhi Capitals. Indeed, they will move ahead of Delhi Capitals, who are way behind them on net run rate. Delhi Capitals have won one more match. They have 8 points. Chennai Super Kings will earn another 2 points if they win here, which they will, putting them on an even footing points-wise with Delhi Capitals, but their net run rate is minus 0.121, while Delhi Capitals is minus 0.895. CSK's net run rate will obviously increase, which is how that works, how the maths in cricket. This is so annoying. I'm very, very sorry. But yeah. So Raghu is bowling his 4th over. A couple of runs followed by 2 singles. Nelson for 2 inside the 13th over, 111 for 2. The Chennai Super Kings. In comes Raghu, right arm over the wicket. This one a bit leg-sidey and played out towards square leg by Ruturaj Gaikwad. They run a single. The partnership is 50 of 43 deliveries. The required run rate is almost down to 6 now. Which is, yeah, that's exactly what Mumbai Indians don't want. Very, very straight drive from Karthik down to Tilak Varma at long off. Another single, Gaikwad back onto strike. He is in touching distance of his 50. He is 48 of 32 to win 47 of 43. 113 for 2. In comes Raghu Sharma, right arm over the wicket. That one is cut. There is a fielder coming in. That is Trent Bolt, judging by the size of his mouth. And Chennai Super Kings run another single, 114 for 2. Karthik on a strike. Basically, no, it's obviously Gaikwad has pinched the strike. 7 runs off the 13th over. Current run rate 8.76. Required run rate 6.57. Gaikwad 49 of 33. Karthik Sharma 28 of 24. And Raghu Sharma figures of none for 24 from 4. Which doesn't sound all that amazing, but it is an economy of 6 in an innings where the opposition team was required to go along at around 8.2 or something like that. Well, at a run rate over 8. Or around 8. 7.95 was the Mumbai Indians run rate. Oh yeah, they had a relatively quiet first over as well, and so yeah. So Gaikwad brings up his 50 of 34 deliveries, first ball of the 14th over. 50 of 34 as Ghazanfar is given another over. His third. CSK 116 for 2 as the batsmen rotate the strike with singles. Gaikwad is back on strike. 50 of 34. In comes Ghazanfar, right arm over the wicket, and this one is played out into the leg side. There is no run, I think, this time. No, it doesn't look like they have run anything. There is a fielder out there is standing in relatively close. And we have a slideshow. This one is pushed out to point. There is a single, 117 for 2, 13.4 overs gone. Karthik is now on strike. Gaikwad on 51 of 36 has come off strike to win 43 of 38. Ghazanfar is bowling to Karthik. Defended into the offside, and they run a frenetic single as Ryan Rickleton from behind the Mumbai from behind the stumps, the Mumbai keeper, is running after that, looking for a possible run out. Doesn't get it, and it is a single. Yeah, as we said, basically one boundary per over, and Mumbai Indians are as good as dead. And there is that boundary for the over, a 4 to end Ghazanfar's third, and that means the required run rate is almost 6. They are way ahead. At this stage, 8 point. I think it's a combination of really bad infrastructure and Russian cyber attacks at the moment. Well, Bumrah is back for his third over. Hardik Pandya has probably realized that it doesn't make any sense to save Bumrah's 2 overs for the power play. But if there's basically no power play going to be played, death over. There is no use in keeping Bumrah back or saving his 2 overs for the death if there is not going to be at least 4 overs of the death bowling. We are currently at the point where the Chennai Super Kings have pushed the required run rate down to 6 runs and over. Yes, a single and a boundary and then a dot ball from Bumrah's third over means 33 of 33 needed. And yeah, okay. A dot ball of the fourth doesn't really change it. Now it's 33 of 32. 127 for 2. Gaikwad is on strike. He is currently the highest score in the match, 59 of 40. Mumbai Indians had Namandia, who made 57. Mumbai Indians got into a bit of a slump at around the 10th over. Didn't really score well at the death, with maybe the exception of the 20th over, actually, when their gun all-rounder Trent Bolt changed the innings with the bat for the batter. That's a joke. Bumrah now bouncing Gaikwad. Is it to be given as a wide? No, it is not, but he is warned that this is your one bouncer allowed. And apparently, wait, what? Oh, it's the Super Kings who review. Okay, so the Super Kings are not happy with the call that the wide is not given. And in the IPL, you can use your review to review wide calls on the field. Which is, at this stage in the match, we are in the 15th over. Do you really want the free single here? I mean, okay. You have two reviews, and this is basically, if you succeed, it's a free run. But in a match where your required run rate is basically 6, do you really need that? Really? I mean, I don't care. We are now seeing the replays. Gaikwad is down on one knee, and it's flying well over his head. The third umpire will probably, the third umpire will evaluate, yes, based on the measurements of all the players that have been taken prior to the season. And it's a successful review for Chennai Super Kings. It has now been given as a wide on height. Let's have a look at the field. Mid-off, cover, deep point, backward point. There is mid-on, there is mid-wicket, there is square leg, there is fine leg. Direct hit at the non-striker's end, and there is an appeal for Kartik to be run out. It's not given by the on-field umpires. Now Kartik is in conversation with Surya Kumar Yadav. It is sent upstairs by the on-field umpires, and I'm pretty certain he is safe. Kartik, he has his bat down. Doesn't stop Bumrah from appealing, but it's not given. And is that a replay, or is that no, it's another appeal for a run out at the non-striker's end. And there is a check by the third umpire, and the strategic timeout has apparently been taken. This is weird. It is given not out on the second consecutive delivery, is not given out as run out, and now they have taken the timeout. Let's have a look at the YouTube chat. Remember, if you are listening, don't be shy. Write into the chat, and I will read out your social media messages in between overs. But now I will take a short drinks break, and I will be back with you for the well, for the last rides for the Mumbai Indians in about 2 minutes. See you then. Don't go anywhere. And we are back with final proceedings for Chennai Super Kings versus Mumbai Indians. 31 of 30 is what is called for by the math, and Trent Boult is bowling the 16th over. A single by Ruturaj Gaikwad into the offside of his first delivery is what brings up Chennai Super Kings 130. 130 for 2, 30 are required of 29. Full toss from Trent Boult, and Kartik hacks it past the bowler. It is fielded by Surya Kumar Yadav, who is coming in from mid-off. There is, I think, another single. And that keeps Chennai Super Kings in there with the basically 6 runs required for the rest of this innings. 29 of 28 it is now. So in comes Boult, and it's a bouncer wide outside the off stump of Ruturaj Gaikwad, and I think that's given as wide. Indeed, it is given as wide on height. Will the Mumbai Indians review this wide call? I don't think so. And we are back to run a ball cricket for the Chennai Super Kings to win this match, to move ahead of the Delhi Capitals in the table. In comes Boult, and he is bowling left arm over the wicket. The right-hander Ruturaj Gaikwad drives him very, very straight on the offside, finds the gap in the field, 4 runs, and it is 24 of 27 required. Mumbai Indians didn't really score at the death, except for the last over, where Trent Boult unleashed hell. But I think the 19th over produced 3 runs or something like that. It was bowled by Jamie Overton. And Mumbai Indians scored all of 3 runs of those, of that, and at least one of them was either a bye or a leg bye, something like that. In comes a bold left arm over the wicket, a single into the offside by Gaikwad, and Karthik is back on strike. Yeah. The Mumbai Indians, thus far, they have a win percentage of 25%, which is the lowest since 2023. Full toss by Trent Boult as he's bowling left arm over the wicket to the right-handed Gaikwad, but he can't breach the field on the offside. Karthik, he can't breach the field on the offside. There is just a single coming off that full toss, but 9 runs have come off the over so far. 4 singles, a wide, and a boundary. So, Chennai Super Kings are going steady. Let's put it that way. Final delivery of the innings is a dot ball, and Gaikwad and Karthik are having a conversation out in the middle of the pitch. Are they going to call for a review for a wide not given here? Doesn't look like it. End of the over. 9 runs, 16 overs gone. CSK 138 for 2. The current run rate is 8.62. The required run rate is 5.5. Gaikwad on 66 of 46 deliveries. Karthik Sharma on 33 of 29. Trent Boult, none for 33 from 3. And Gazanfar is going to bowl out. So, some leg spin for the 17th over from Hardik Pandya, who is calling on Gazanfar. Karthik is on strike, 33 of 29. They need 22 of 24 to win. And we are seeing a preview of tomorrow's matches. Sunrisers versus Kolkata Knight Riders. And it's Sunil Narain, whose beard is looking very scraggly and very, very grey indeed. In comes Gazanfar, cut by Karthik, who rotates the hip to dispatch that to the boundary for 4 runs. And this is basically done. They will win inside of 2 overs here. It's a nice shot from Karthik. Don't get me wrong. He rotates his hips in anticipation of the delivery so far that he basically plays a cut shot and it goes through cover. Tucks it off his hip into the leg side, fielded by the bowler. There is no run. 18 of 22 required. And now we have a new face for Lassit Malinga. He is sitting there. He is pulling up his nose with his index finger and resting his chin on his middle finger, and he basically looks like the ghoul from the Fallout TV show played by Walt Goggins at this stage, as Karthik hammers Gazanfar over the onside for 6 more runs, bringing the required total of runs down to 12. They need 12 in 23, 22. They need 12 of 21. Okay. That was a really, really good shot from Kartik. The sixth distance was 88 meters. Yeah, one more boundary. I mean, let's face it. This game is done and dusted. Yeah, and to rub salt into the wound, the fifth delivery is going for another 4, and Ghazanfar has conceded 14 runs of the 17th over so far. CSK 152 for 2, meaning they require 8 more runs. 8 more runs from 19 deliveries, defended into the offside, fielded by a close in mid-wicket. There is no run. 152 for 2 after 17. Kartik 47 of 35. Gaikwad 66 of 46. Ghazanfar ends his night with 1 for 40 from 4. So, Gaikwad is on strike. What's the play? What's the play here? Maybe take a single off the first delivery. Whoever is bowling the 18th over, giving Kartik Sharma the strike, and maybe the chance to complete his half century as well. Would probably be the decent thing to do here from Captain Ruturaj Gaikwad. Lasit Malinga is sitting in the Mumbai dugout, his hands woven, and looking like he just wants it all to end. As Krish is warming up. Krish Bhagat, some more right medium. In he comes, right arm over the wicket to Gaikwad, and Gaikwad gets a single out to long on, where it is fielded by Tilak Varma. 7 of 17 required, and yeah, now Kartik has there are a possible 5 deliveries, or potential 5 deliveries for him to face to complete his half century. He's 3 away. 1 boundary would do it for him. Let's see what he can do. In comes Krish, and he is looking to hammer him over long on, but he is deceived by a slower ball. There is no run. 7 of 16 required. It's a back of the hand delivery from Krish, and it's a slower ball, and Kartik is through his shot too early. 7 of 16, 153 for 2, 17.2 overs gone. Third delivery. Now he wants it too much. Another swing and a miss from Kartik, and Chennai Super Kings remain on 156, 153 for 2. That's it. 7 of 15 required. Now 153 for 2. In comes Krish, and hammered over the head of the non-striker. Tilak Varma makes a valiant effort out at long on. There is no boundary to bring up the 50 for Kartik Sharma. They run a couple, and he remains on strike on 49 of 38. 5 more runs required to win. And what a triumph it would be for him to win it with a 6 and also make his half century. In comes Krish Bhagat, right arm over the wicket, bouncer, pulled off his nose by Kartik. He trots through for a single. He is celebrating before reaching the non-strikers, and Kartik makes a 50 of 39 deliveries. His first IPL career 50. And Gaikwad is on strike as CSK are on 156 for 2 after 17.2 overs. So they basically need 4 more runs. Krish Bhagat, full toss that is inside edged onto his own hip by Ruturaj Gaikwad. There is no run. 18 overs gone, and Chennai Super Kings need 4 runs from 12 deliveries. This game is done and dusted, but they shouldn't really ease off here. I think they can improve their net run rate even further. Now Ryan Rickleton is joking around with Jasprit Bumrah, laying his arm around his shoulders. They both know they are cooked, and it's basically just drawing out this game as long as possible, keeping the inevitable at bay as long as possible. Kartik on strike. In comes Trent Boult, left arm over the wicket, down on one knee, and a scoop by Kartik for 4 runs wins it for Chennai Super Kings. It's a point landing exactly on the target, 160 for 2. The Chennai Super Kings win by 8 wickets. They leapfrog the Delhi Capitals now and move into 6th place. Mumbai Indians' woes will continue for the rest of the season, I guess. And Chennai Super Kings are, even though they have a losing record, now it's maybe the questions or the voices calling for Dhoni to play a match in this year's IPL will get a bit quieter. They started badly, and they have come back reasonably well from this one. Let's have a look at the highlights. Half centuries from Ruturaj Gaikwad and Kartik Sharma, and the bowling card is as you would expect in an innings where 2 wickets fell, is kind of a shit show. Bumrah takes 1, his 2nd of the season, and Ghazanfar takes 1 as well. Trent Boult makes 7/8 of his runs for the season in this innings, and he remains not out. Just to put a top hat on it, and that's basically it. The YouTube chat, if you are listening, don't forget, use the YouTube chat, like you would over on Gorilla Cricket. You can check them out at this web address, or as Mr. Plinkett would say, look at that web zone. Check out GorillaCricket.com. They are my partners in crime for coverage of this year's IPL without geo-blocking or geo-restrictions. They will be back on Wednesday for Sunrisers Hyderabad versus Punjab Kings. They are doing the Wednesday games this year of the IPL, and I will slot in around their coverage, covering interesting games as my time allows. And yeah, if you don't want to miss any coverage of this year's IPL on this channel, you can go ahead and subscribe to this channel. Please, if you are listening to this, also like the stream. Have a look over on the About tab of this channel. There is a Discord server for my channel linked. You can join that one. There is my Blue Sky handle. You can follow that if you have a Blue Sky account. If you don't have a Blue Sky account, you should really get one. It's an amazing cricket community over on Blue Sky. Anyone listening to this who already has a Blue Sky account, follow me over on Blue Sky. It's linuxlear at linuxlear.bsky.social at linuxlear.bsky.social. I also did a starter pack for the channel. And if you want to be in that one, it's basically just like it's like the one for Guerrilla Cricket. It's commentators, it's fans, and if you want to be in that, go ahead, drop me a line. I will put you in that starter pack, and you can follow everyone in that starter pack with the click of just one button. As we are now seeing at the post-match presentation, Hardik Pandya, Hardik Pandya, who obviously has also not been told that he is on camera or on screen, because he is trying to fit the microphone into one of his nasal cavities. Anyway, thank you everyone for watching. I've been talking for about 4 hours now, so thank you everyone for watching. My name has been Lea. You have been watching Bescheuertes Kurzes Bein IPL coverage. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out my channel. There is a very, very helpful English language playlist if you are interested in the English language side of this. Activate notifications for this channel so you don't miss anything. I will be back for more IPL coverage in the very, very near future. I generally schedule it at least 24 to 48 hours before I go live, so you don't get caught off guard by me going live. So subscribe, like, and activate notifications, and I will see you very, very soon. Have a good Sunday, everyone. Good night and good luck.